The Battle of the Cigar Blends. Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, Old Elk Cigar Blend. Which one's better? Stick around and find out what I think today on the Speakeasy. Both of these I haven't even opened, and I'm new to this whole bourbon scene, although I've been trying bourbons, been trying to find bourbons for a long time that I like. But these are like the two holy grails. Old Elk Cigar Cut, which is straight bourbon whiskey finished in sherry, Armagnac, port, and cognac barrels. And then you have the Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend bourbon, straight bourbon whiskey finished in Armagnac, sherry, and cognac cask. Which one's going to come out on top? I don't know, but I've heard great things about both of them. So let's open them up and find out. And I don't smoke cigars. I don't even like the smell of cigars. But supposedly, these things are great if you do smoke cigars. I got a friend, hello Danny. What Danny said was, if I'm drinking bourbon, I'm smoking a cigar. Hey, more power to you. That's what you like. I don't smoke, so I'm more interested in the taste of the actual bourbon itself. All right, so Old Elk tells us it's a select blend of their award-winning signature high malt straight bourbon whiskey, aged 6 years, finished in sherry, Armagnac, port, and cognac cask. Here's a secondary age. So then it ages for 1.5 years in sherry casks. It ages for 1.25 years in Armagnac cask, ages 3 to 8 months in a port cask, and then 3 to 6 months in a cognac cask. So what's it smell like? Man, I don't smell any heat whatsoever in that whiskey. That's got a really, really good smell to it. All right, Joseph Magnus. This is bottle number 2, 57.05% alcohol, batch 199. Assumes bold, rich aromas of tobacco, spice, leather, vanilla, blanched almonds, and toffee. If I smell all of that, we've struck a new level in this thing. The Armagnac cask finish lands fruity notes of figs, prunes, and dried apricots. If I smell and taste all of that, man, this thing is going crazy. Just to see if there's anything extra on here. Notes from port and sherry cask add richness, and the finish of cognac and Armagnac cask linger on your palate. Excellent paired with your favorite cigar or standalone. Okay, Joseph Magnus. Seems to have a little bit hotter smell on the nose. This one smells sweeter, a little fruitier. This one smells a little more heat. And whenever I get heat on my nose, it's really hard for me to determine all of those different things. Now, you heard all of the things I read off on this, tobacco, leather, all that. This one didn't get that radical with all the things they're saying about it. Let's taste them and find out what they taste like. Easy. As we're watching this video, I'd appreciate it if everybody would click on that subscribe button, hit that reminder bell, give me the big thumbs up, share with your friends, let them know what I do here in the Speakeasy. Put anything you want down in the comments regarding things that you would like me to find and try. Tell me what you think about these videos. I'll look at all of them. I'll answer all of them. Thanks again. Old Elk. That's got a lot more heat as soon as it hits my mouth. Some heat going down my throat. It really coats my mouth with flavors of, I guess, fruity flavors, at least sweet flavors. But this one, I can feel it slowly coming down, what I call the afterburn It's got a secondary burn after you swallow. Takes a couple of seconds to kick in. Smells wonderful though. You know, I've kind of noticed on a lot of things, what you smell and what you taste is two different things, with bourbon and whiskey anyway. Not sure why. Man, I love the way that smells. But yeah, it does have that at the back of your throat, that back of your throat burn as you swallow, as it goes down. Not a bad flavor though. Now for the Joseph Magnus. I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I've seen other videos, people comparing these two things. Most of those videos I've seen are your connoisseurs of bourbon. They can pick out all the notes that it says, and they can taste all the different things. I can't do that. I just know whether I like it. I like the way it tastes. I know whether it's hot, sweet, burns. Again, this one on the nose smells hotter than that one, but it's still got a good smell. It's not too hot. Taste-wise, do I taste notes of leather and dried figs and all that other stuff they said? I don't. But I tell you what, I don't get that secondary afterburn like I do with the Old Elk. It's got a really good flavor. And just looking at the two, this one still has oils attached to the side of the glass. I assume it's oils, I don't know. But it's got, long after I drank it, it's still hanging on and draining down the glass. This one, not so much. It does a little. And I don't know what that means as far as alcohol content, additional flavors, if that has to do with how they were aged in the cask. Again, I get a secondary afterburn with this one, not so much with this one. And maybe if I smoke cigars, one would taste better than the other, or with the cigar smoke, or depending on the flavor of cigar you like. I don't know, maybe that changes how these taste because you'll be smoking at the same time you're drinking. So what's the bottom line? The bottom line is this one you're not going to find for less than $250. This one is about $180 to $200. Are they worth that? For me to go out and buy these and drink on a daily basis, no, it's not worth that. Would I recommend you go out and buy them? If you're a big bourbon connoisseur, big bourbon drinker, and you love to smoke cigars while you're drinking bourbon, go out and see if you can find a shot of these at a cigar bar, at a speakeasy that allows you to smoke in the bar and drink these. Buy you one shot. They're going to be expensive shots, but at least you can try the shot and smoke a cigar without buying a $250, $300 bottle of bourbon. What am I going to do with these? These are going to go up on the top shelf, and these are going to be here for when my very important favorite friends come over. If they want to smoke a cigar, we'll go outside and have a shot of whichever one they choose. But yeah, I mean, these are great bourbons. They don't taste bad at all. Will I drink them? I will. I'll drink them occasionally. And which one will I drink first? It's really hard to determine. Just going off smell, I would have said Old Elk was going to have a sweeter, better taste. It's got a hotter taste. Joseph Magnus has a good flavor, but I can't pick out all of those different flavors. It seems almost like a mashup of flavors. It works, but I can't pick out all those different notes. Can I pick out all the different notes on this one? No, but if I had to go off of it's this one has a late afterburn. That's why I hesitated there. I took a drink of this. It tastes really good in the mouth. I have time to think about it, and just about the time you go to talk, about 3 seconds later, 4 seconds later, you feel that burn. 2 seconds after you swallowed it, and then it's going to burn. Joseph Magnus doesn't have that afterburn to me. So just because I don't like that afterburn, this is the only one of these two I would drink neat. Probably sacrilege to say I'm going to drink Old Elk Cigar Cut on the rocks, but for me to continue to drink it, that's what I'm going to have to do with the afterburn. It's just the way it is. But again, these are going to be kept around for my very good friends that like to smoke cigars while they drink. And I'll keep those here for them, and we will have a great time doing it. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching these videos. Again, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the reminder bell, share with your friends. Give me comments below on things that you'd like to see. And until the next time, this is Scalper, out.